Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to our class. This is Essential Oils for Aches and Discomfort class. And I am going to double check that all of our technology is working really well for us because we are live streaming here on Instagram and also on Facebook. And it looks like it is, like you guys can hear me. We have a lot of new people in the group. So welcome to all of you new people. I'll do a quick introduction. I'm Dr. Laura Ritchie. I'm a doctor of physical therapy, a national board certified health and wellness coach specializing in functional nutrition and insulin resistance. And I'm also an essential oil educator and leader with doTERRA International. And thanks for being here for our Aches and Discomfort class. Or if you're watching the replay, welcome to the replay. We have a giveaway for a US viewer watching live, so stay tuned for all the details on how to win. And I really want this to be an interactive class. I want you guys to get a lot out of this. So create some time and space to do this. Grab something to drink, grab a pen and paper to take notes about the stuff that we're going to be talking about. And ideally turn off the notifications or silence your cell phone. Go to a quiet place. And that way we can really get the most out of this. And we're going to jump in and get started. And it looks like we've got a lot of people joining us over here on Facebook, which is really exciting, and on Instagram at the same time too. So reach out and we're going to dive right in. And really, why would we want to use essential oils to support us with aches or discomfort or when we're hurting or anything like that? And really, it's really interesting, but essential oils can improve or resolve many different aches or discomfort without the side effects. And that's a really nice thing. So essential oils have lots of healthy benefits and can actually help to save us money. They're very, very concentrated. So a small amount is going to go a long way as we dive deeper into this. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Celeste. It's good to see you guys. Good morning. Good morning. When we talk about this. And so for those of you guys that are new to essential oils are really just a plant's natural protection from environmental threats, insects, and decay. And these are pure extracts that come from the plants. So they come from the seeds, from the leaves, from the bark, from the peel, and they have no additional processing or ingredients or anything with that. And they're very concentrated. They're very fast acting, which is great when we're hurting, when we don't feel good. And they're quickly absorbed into the skin, and they don't leave any oily residue or anything like that. So when we're talking about natural approaches to help us with that, the essential oils actually soothe without side effects or simply masking symptoms, which is really nice. Hey, Hills. Hey, girl. Hey, it's good to see you guys. And the nice thing about that, I don't know if you guys can see, I've got my big mic in the way, but I've got my big Pharma Bad Karma shirt on. So I'm very passionate. As a physical therapist, this is something that I'm really, really passionate about, right? Because a lot of people come to see us because they're not feeling so great, right? And this is a big thing. This is something that I'm really passionate about, is that the oils soothe, again, without the side effects, without masking your symptoms, which is really powerful. And they also complement and support the body. They help you, right? You're not having pain due to a medication that you're not having, that you're, what is the word I'm looking for here? A deficiency, right? That's not really the problem. There's an underlying problem that we're working on to getting to the resolve. Oh, good morning, Pam. Good morning, Chrissy. Yes, Fridays with Dr. Laura. It's so much fun, right? I love to create this space to have you guys here. It's not a deficiency in those things. It's getting to the underlying root cause of what's going on with your body and how we can help support it. So I love that the essential oils come in and they help to support us. And they're really just pennies per drop. They're very quick. They deliver very safe results very quickly. So if we can get relief from doing something with a natural approach, why not try that first? And there's a time and place for medication. I'm not saying stop all your medications, but I'm saying if there's something that can give you quick results in a natural way without the side effects, hey, that is definitely worth trying, right? To support our health. Now, with everything that I'm talking about here, quality matters with everything, right? With our food, with our supplements, with all of those things that we're talking about. So you want to make sure that the essential oils that you choose are going to be a therapeutic grade. That's very different than a synthetic fragrance. So you want to make sure that they are sourced from expert growers, that they are committed to these standards, because when it comes to essential oils, it's all about the chemistry, right? That they're 100% pure, that there are no fillers, no pesticides, no artificial ingredients or chemicals in your oils, that they are tested for that purity to make sure that they are pure throughout that whole process, that the composition, that the distillation, that everything is really working well for the best results possible, and that they're certified to have the correct chemical composition and the desired results. That's a big thing, right? Purity, potency, and are you getting the same results every single time you put this essential oil on? Is that helping you? So this is really key. So for those of you on Facebook, through the magic of technology, I'm going to share my screen. If you're joining us over on Instagram, you won't get to see this, but you could go back and watch the replay in the Facebook group and have that on hand. But this is really important because I don't want you guys to think that purchasing oils from Walmart is going to get you the same results. It's very, very different. So very quickly, if you're nerdy like me and you like to look at the research and all of that, there's a really great website called Source to You. And you can go there, and at the bottom, you guys can read more. So there's talk about the growers, the distilleries, the scientists, the practitioners, how doTERRA is actually partnering with different healthcare facilities to really change the face of healthcare, which is something that I'm really passionate about. But if we go up here and we click on quality reports, all of doTERRA's oils actually have a little stamp at the bottom. There's a code, and you can take that code and enter it in here. So this is mine for my bottle of frankincense. And you can see the specific test results for your batch of oil. I don't know any other company that's doing this, guys. So full transparency. This is really, really cool, really exciting stuff. So if you're nerdy like me and you want to know where your oils are coming from and the quality and purity in that, this is how we do it. So this is Aromatic Plant Research Center. This is a third-party testing research lab that makes sure that our oils are pure. And if we scroll all the way down, you guys can actually see the chemical constituents here. You can see the compounds, the peak report, because your oil is only as good as its chemistry. And then you can see here the analysis of frankincense lot revealed no contaminants or adulteration. So this is where I encourage you, because there's no governing agency. Unfortunately, guys, there's no governing agency that's regulating the quality and the purity of an essential oil. And so the burden's left on us. So I encourage you, do your research, do your due diligence, but with everything that we talk about, and this is a safety thing that I really want to drive home, do not expect to get the same results, to get a therapeutic grade result with using a synthetic fragrance from the store. So that's really, really important. Not all essential oils are created equally. So just something to keep in mind on your health and wellness journey. But we've got, I'm going to quickly cover the basics of the different ways to use the oils to support you with aches and discomfort. And then we're going to dive in and we're going to talk about more specific ones and a couple things and the research and get really nerdy with all the stuff that I love. So there are 3 ways to use your oils: aromatically, topically, and internally. Aromatically is where you inhale an oil, and this can help to calm an emotional upset. We're going to dive a little bit into how our pain can be related to emotions. Emotional things coming up in our body can create physical discomfort, physical aches and things, right? So something to be aware of. And aromatically, so it can help to ease sadness, or if you're just feeling tired, or support clear breathing, or purifying the air. These are all important things. And it's something as simple as grabbing a bottle of oil and just inhaling it right out of the bottle, or putting it on your palm. We do a palm inhale where you can do a drop of an oil. Mine doesn't want to come out. We'll just put it right there. Drop of oil, rub together, and do an inhale. And that's a great way to calm your emotions, which can help your pain, by the way, which can actually help calm your central nervous system. So something like lavender, when we inhale it, it goes into our olfactory system, goes into our limbic system, which stores and houses our memories. And that can actually help to produce serotonin. It can help with the neuroanatomy. It can help to calm your central nervous system. And this is very important when we're talking about turning down the volume on aches, on discomfort, on any things like that. That is so, so amazing. Oh, Dina, that's awesome. Dina has a really great testimonial with Melaleuca helping one of her people. That's so incredible. And it's amazing how wonderful our essential oils are. It truly is incredible. The other option for aromatic is you get a diffuser. Water-based diffuser, and we have our essential oils. We add a couple drops and we get this wonderful, beautiful mist. And again, for respiratory support, for emotional support, this is really, really great, because when you're hurting, that creates emotions, right? It doesn't feel good. You may have anxious feelings about that. You may be feeling low about that. So this is all works together. We're talking about holistic health here. Topical. And this is going to be ideal for your aches and discomfort. So topical is put it where it hurts. Very, very simple. If you are feeling tired or you have overworked muscles or you need to ease joint discomfort or calm any type of skin irritation or boost your immune system, this is going to be ideal that you just apply it where it hurts, use it there. Now, I always recommend using a carrier oil because what that does is what it sounds like. It carries that oil transdermally through the skin into the bloodstream. So if you put an essential oil on what we would call neat, which is just applying a little bit topically in that way, you're going to get some absorption with that, but about half of that is going to be evaporated into the air, versus if you use a carrier oil, almost all of that's going to be absorbed. So think of carrier oil as maximum absorption, which is really important when we're talking about aches and discomfort and not feeling great, right? Very, very great to have. So really quickly, and this is something if you guys are watching on Facebook, we'll pull up a little bit of information to show you some more info. And if you're on Instagram, you can hop over to the Facebook group and you can see all of this or catch the replay. So let's share over here. And we got some people watching on Zoom. Hi to people watching on Zoom. So type your comments or questions in. I'd love to hear from you. But we're going to show you a couple things with topical use. And also we're banging in the point here that there are a lot of fake oils and those are not going to serve you with what we are talking about and what we are doing. So a really quick description of how to point out a fake oil. And this is actually an oil that I found from Kohl's, believe it or not. But it says here on the package, right, it says 100% pure and natural, says it's going to do all these amazing things. Okay, says it's coming from Germany. But when we look at it, and this is, again, is it safe for internal use? We're going to talk about internal use, so stay tuned for that. But you guys can see here that it says causes skin irritation, causes serious eye damage, may cause an allergic skin reaction, may be fatal if swallowed and enters airways, very toxic. That's what you want to read on things that you're using, right? Not very good. Keep away from open flames, not a toy, keep out of reach of children and pets, do not ingest or use during pregnancy. Guys, this is a fake oil. So again, this is why quality matters, purity matters with everything that we're talking about. Just put that back on the shelf. If it's something that you would recognize as food or to be taken internally safely, like peppermint or lavender or orange, and you're reading things like this, or it says not for internal use, put it down and run away. That is a fake oil. If you can take it internally, you're going to see a supplement fact right there on your bottle of oil. And that's the big difference. So very, very important, again, because nobody's really regulating this for us. So we have to do our due diligence with that. But for topical use, here is a dilution chart that you can screenshot, you can save on your phone. I love to use it because it's very simple and it's based off of age. So when we're talking about aches or discomfort and we're talking about put it where it hurts, you can use this, you can screenshot this, and you can make your own rollers. And I love empowering my people and teaching them how to make their own rollers so that it allows for that maximum absorption where you're putting 5 to 10 drops of an essential oil in here, and then it's ready to go. And you got it in your bag, you got it in your purse, you just take it on the road with you. You can apply it, say you're having head or neck tension, you just roll it right across those areas. So simple and easy, and you're good to go. So it's very convenient. It's going to stretch your dollar. It's going to save you lots of money. So there is a little tip for you on topical use and dilution, and you can save that. You can have that there to help and support you and get you going with that. Very, very important. And then internal. And again, we just talked about if you don't see a supplement fact, don't take that oil internally because it's a synthetic fragrance not designed to be used internally. And as we saw on that box of oil from Kohl's, it even tells you, don't do it. It even says don't put it on your skin. Don't ingest it. So if we can't put something in our skin or ingest it, do we really want to be diffusing it and breathing it in? Probably not. So this is where we want to really be aware as consumers. So internal use with this, you can add a drop of oil to a glass of water. With essential oils, we only want to drink out of glass or stainless steel or ceramic like this, not plastic, because it will actually break down the petrochemicals in the plastic. And ideally in a health and wellness journey, we don't need the plastic, right? It's got BPA and endocrine disruptors and things that are not great for us anyway. So glass, stainless steel, ceramic, never plastic when we're taking oils internally. That's a good tip for you. And internal use, Or you can also, I should say, if you don't like the taste of an oil, you could add in a veggie cap. So veggie caps are nice and convenient. I'm going to give you some recipes as we go along, things that you can try, but you just open it up. Very simple. You add a couple drops of your oil in there, close it up, and you just swallow that and take that. So very, very convenient ways to support you when you're not feeling good. And really, internal use is going to be the best way to go if you are wanting to support your immune system or easing any digestive upset. And the nice thing is we have options. We've got topical, we've got internal, and then we've got the aromatic to support us emotionally when we don't feel good. So all of it works together, works synergistically to support us. Clinical research. If you're like me and you like the nerdy stuff, hey, Pabby, good to see you. I love all of the nerdy stuff going on, right? I'm a geek. I'm a nerd. Full disclosure, it's true. And we've got Deb and Sandy joining us on Zoom. Thank you, ladies, for joining us here. So nice to see you. And you guys can type in questions in the chat, or if you have comments, we have fun people. Hello on Instagram joining us. So fun. So clinical research, you can actually diffuse lavender. And there was a research study in 2004 that actually shows that just diffusing lavender essential oil actually lessened discomfort for wound dressing. So as a physical therapist, we did wound care, and I can tell you that it's a very not fun experience. It's a lot of discomfort in these people. It's not fun to go in and change their dressings and things. So something as simple as diffusing lavender can actually help with that. So if you are hurting, maybe just diffuse some lavender in your house, or if you're working in a clinic or with patients and different things, start just diffusing some lavender. It's very calming, and it is amazing how calming that central nervous system can help with that perception of discomfort going on. Peppermint actually has a really soothing effect on your central nervous system. So there was a research study in 2006 that showed this. Very, very amazing. And then wintergreen also, when applied to the temples, so just applied topically, helped to reduce head tension. There was a 2012 study that showed that. Geranium, another one of the oils that I love. Actually, a 2006 study showed that it reduced inflammation and discomfort. And then clary sage and marjoram, both of these are great oils to have, especially if you experience a lot of aches or discomfort or menstrual discomfort. There was a research study in 2011 that showed that clary sage and marjoram actually soothed menstrual discomfort for at least 12 hours. So ladies, and this is in a blend, right, that we have, that doTERRA has kind of done the work for us. But both of these oils, clary sage and geranium, are in your Clary Calm roller. So just roll that to the lower abdomen during that time of the month. It will help you have the best period ever. Very, very great to support you and have you help, right? We need help when we're not feeling good. So this is really helpful. And then clove. Clove is actually another really great oil that has a numbing effect when you use your clove. And this just helps to dull any sensation in the mouth. There was a 2006 research study that showed that. So you can use your clove and use different things. There's a lot of research behind essential oils, guys. And I would encourage you, go to PubMed. This is a public site that you can research and learn more about essential oils and how that works. And very, very awesome. So Deb says she is super interested in this, as she has worked for many years in rehab, child and adults, and on a multidisciplinary team. And she's wondering if this will be recorded and available to share. Yes, so this will be recorded, Deb, and it's actually up in our Facebook group. The recording will be up all month long. And so you can go to Learning with Dr. Laura over on Facebook, and you can share this with them. You can add them to the group and they can watch this replay, or reach out to me if you have any questions about catching the replay. But yes, it will be there. Sharing is caring. And that's really my whole platform and passion, is empowering people with natural remedies and things, right? It's holistic health. It's my pleasure, Deb. Absolutely. Yes, we will get a replay out to all of your friends. Absolutely. And Rosa, yes. Oh, so Rosa says she's testifying that rosemary is amazing for period discomfort. Yes, rosemary is another awesome one. And we will be talking about these. So a little bit about the research. Let's talk about some favorite oils for soothing aches or discomfort. I think personally, we got to talk about the top 10 oils. They're top 10 oils for a reason. So things like peppermint, again, very cooling. It's almost like you have an ice pack on your body when you apply a little bit of peppermint. Really great for head or neck tension, any type of discomfort like that. So Pebby says she used clove on her knee for her injections, and it was absolutely a great thing for numbing before them. Helped keep her from having a reaction. Oh, awesome. And yes, so I was actually having some procedures done, and I really don't like the IVs, guys. Oh, it just doesn't feel good. And so I actually used a combination of clove and wintergreen together, applied topically. Now those tend to be hotter oils, so you may want to dilute with those. Use your carrier oil. I actually, for this purpose, put it straight on for the numbing properties without dilution. It worked really, really well for me. So thanks for sharing, Pebby. That is so awesome. Lavender, as we talked about, there's research that talks about how it helps with lessening discomfort, but it's very soothing. So putting that on for muscle tension, for joints, for anything like that, lavender is a really, really nice one that just helps with discomfort in the skin or the tissues with that. So again, head or neck tension, soreness, sprains, anything like that. Maybe we're out in the sun too long and that's causing some discomfort. Very, very nice to have on hand our good old lavender. Love it. It's good for so many things, right? It's one of the top 10 for a reason to have on hand. And actually, I like On Guard. On Guard's our protective blend. It's really nice as we're going into fall and winter right now where people start to feel under the weather. But On Guard actually has clove. And as we talked about, clove has that numbing property in it. So you could actually put On Guard on your knee, or if you're having aches or discomfort in your joints or in your muscles, and use that to support you as well. It's a really, really nice one. Celeste says that she's found that Melaleuca really helps to numb for her too. Yes, and Melaleuca is tea tree oil. It is also one of the top 10 oils. It is really, really amazing for that too. So many things that we can do with our beautiful oils. So I actually like to go to Deep Blue. Deep Blue is actually a blend, and this is really designed for any type of discomfort. So if you're having aches, discomfort, not feeling well, hurting, grab your Deep Blue. This is a blend of several of the oils that we're going to talk about, but wintergreen and camphor and peppermint and ylang ylang heliochrysum, which I absolutely love, blue tansy, osmanthus. So this is really nice, and we're talking about not masking symptoms, but actually supporting from the inside out and working on a cellular level to help us, which is really great. So Deep Blue, if you just wanted a quick, easy button, Deep Blue is going to be your quick, easy button. You've got to try this oil. Really amazing for any type of discomfort. And then I like to up it up a notch with making a roller with about 5 to 10 drops each of our Deep Blue, our peppermint, our lavender, our melaleuca, and then also frankincense. Frankincense is an enhancer oil. It's really amazing for helping support us with any aches or discomfort. It's a very, very nice one to have on hand. So I like to add it to any of the rollers, or if you wanted just a daily routine to help with discomfort or aches, do a drop of frankincense under the tongue. And that's actually why I have this little dropper top from Share Oils right here. And it makes it really convenient. So day and night, morning and night, I just do a drop right under the tongue, right like that. And I also do another oil, copaiba, frankincense and copaiba right under the tongue. We're going to talk more about those too. Stay tuned. So much to share with you guys today. This is going to be a really jam-packed class. So, okay, Deb says that she has heard using lavender before adding other oils for soothing helps the other oils too for discomfort being even more effective. Yes, that is great. Absolutely, Deb. So using the oils together is great. And if you're getting results with using one oil, do that. But know that you can layer. You can use several oils together, which is a really powerful thing to help. So I feel like I like to start with the basics, start with the top 10, very, very powerful to use. And then you can go from there and expand. So we've kind of covered a lot of the top 10 there. Oregano is actually, so this is a hot oil, guys. You always want to dilute with your oregano, but it causes that warming sensation. So if you wanted a warming sensation with your muscles or your joints, again, always dilute. So my recommendation would be make a roller bottle with maybe 5 to 10 drops and top with your fractionated coconut oil. And you could do that to have a warming, soothing sensation for supporting you with that. Lots of great things. So many oils. And sometimes you can try one. If you're getting the benefit, keep going, right? If you put that on and you're 75% better, keep going and reapplying. You can actually reapply as often as you need to. If you're not getting the benefit, switch, try a new oil, try something else, or try maybe taking it internally and topically and doing different things. So I love that the essential oils allow us to play. They allow for a little bit of wiggle room, and you can experiment and see what works best for you, because I do believe in bio-individuality, and I do believe that everybody's body reacts a little bit differently, and some people may respond better to something else. So make it your own, be a detective. That is the fun and joy of using the essential oils in this way. So Lori says that she adds copaiba to her deep blue too. Yeah, copaiba is awesome. We're going to dive deeper into copaiba. And then Lita says that oregano has helped with her nerve discomfort. So awesome. Yeah, oils are amazing, guys. So amazing. And I was super skeptical. I have to admit that as a physical therapist, show me the evidence, and there's actually a lot of evidence out there, but trying is believing, and nothing motivates you more than discomfort, right? When you're at the end of your rope, and they worked for me. They worked beautifully, which is so great. So let's go into a couple more oils that we'll talk about and a couple protocols. And I posted a handout for you guys in the Facebook group from Elka at Share Oils. Love her stuff. So good. So you guys have some more information that you can use over at Learning with Dr. Laura Facebook group. But we'll dive a little bit deeper. So a couple more oils that can be really, really helpful. Black pepper. So I really love black pepper for muscle aches, for circulatory support, for any type of sprain support or stiffness. This is a really, really nice one. Also joint pain, specifically with joint pain. And what's interesting is when you go into the emotional component of the oils and then compare that with the physical component. So black pepper emotionally is the oil of unmasking. So I like to layer it with things like deep blue, like frankincense, because sometimes we need to kind of peel off that mask, right? Unmask the pain, or maybe that we've been feeling, maybe we've been taking on a victim mentality with our pain, and kind of letting that go and working both on the emotional and the physical piece with supporting our healing is really powerful. Then we have clove. We talked about clove a little bit already, but that numbing sensation. So clove is really great for oral discomfort. Maybe you're having tooth discomfort or jaw discomfort. It is a hotter oil, so you will probably want to dilute or make a roller, but you can roll along the jaw or right along the gum line, or to your, if you need tooth support, use your clove. Clove is really amazing for all things oral health with that, and very beneficial. Eucalyptus. Eucalyptus is a really nice one for if you had any bug bites, any muscle aches, if you needed support with sprains, if you needed support with maybe bruising. I knocked my leg when we were traveling at a family reunion pretty hard on a bed frame. It got a nice little purple spot on my leg. So this was really, really nice. But eucalyptus is an awesome one for lots of things. Helichrysum. Oh, so Peppy says that she added oregano to deep blue to warm it up and loosen the muscles, and 8 months after her bilateral knee replacements. And it's awesome. It's her go-to. She needed the warm. So there you go, oregano. And it depends, right? If you want something warm, oregano. If you want something cooling, peppermint. So it just depends on what your body needs and what kind of effect you're looking for with your oils, which is very powerful. Helichrysum is awesome. So this is a really nice one for muscle aches, for supporting scars, for supporting any sprains, or maybe you were out in the sun too long after sun care, or you got too close to the stove when you were cooking, or anything like that. So I like to think of Helichrysum as Phoenix tears. If you're Harry Potter fans, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's the closest oil that we have to Phoenix tears. So it's a very, very amazing oil to support the body where it needs it. We call it like a liquid Band-Aid. So if you were having maybe bleeding from the nose or a cut or a scrape, you can actually just roll your roller right on the bridge of the nose to support you, or put that on that area. I always keep it in my purse, because this is one of those oils that you just want to have on hand, because you never know, right? You never know when you're going to get a cut or a scrape or something to support you in that way. Lemongrass. Another really, really great oil. And when I think lemongrass, I actually think ligament support. Very, 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 very great for that. So if you were having stiffness, if you were having muscle or joint aches or poor circulation or any type of ligament support, this is a really, really nice oil to have on hand, especially if you get those aches in your calf at nighttime that are waking you up, that are not fun, aches and discomfort. Lemongrass, guys. Topically, you can do this. Internally, I use it internally so much that it's one of my oils that I do have a dropper top from shareoils.com on it, because it is so powerful. I actually have a special little aches and discomfort little veggie cap recipe that I'm going to share with you guys, and lemongrass is one of the oils in there, as is the next one that we're going to talk about, marjoram. Marjoram's another amazing oil. And I feel like marjoram doesn't get enough credit. Like, we don't talk about marjoram enough, but it is such an amazing oil. Love, love, love marjoram. So for menstrual discomfort, marjoram, guys. For head tension, marjoram. You know, we often go to peppermint, and peppermint usually does it. But if it doesn't, go to your marjoram. Marjoram is a really powerful oil. So muscle aches, spasms, stiffness, any strains, marjoram is a really, really nice one. It's one of my heavy hitters that I love. And also rosemary. So Rosa was telling us about how much she loves rosemary, and rosemary is incredible. So if you have tension in the head or in the neck, muscle aches, circulatory support, and you're going to see that a lot of these overflow, right? There's several oils that help with muscle tension or aches or discomfort. So you can try different ones. You can see which ones resonate with you best and what is working for you and your body. Oh, so Hillary says Casey has been loving Marge. Marge is amazing. She's amazing. Yes, we love it. And it's been really emotionally supportive for her. Yes, that's what we're talking about, the whole picture, right? The physical, the emotional, the mental, the spiritual, it's all related. We're looking at that. And that's what I love about our oils, is they support us emotionally, but also physically. It is so great. Yes, Rosa says rosemary saves her life during horrendous times of the month and periods. Yes, yes, yes. All the rosemary. It is a great one. And then let's talk about the fir oils. So we have Siberian fir. I was really excited, guys, when Siberian fir came out in September, because all of the firs are really, really great for joint support, for aches, for discomfort. But Siberian fir is actually the first fir that we have that's got a supplement fact right there that you can take internally. Mind blown. So, so exciting. So this is really great for aching joints, for maybe aching muscles or aching joints, or support with that swelling, circulatory support. Get your fir, get your Siberian fir out. It's amazing, amazing to help you. Fir forever. Yes, Hills, fir forever. We love our firs. And I loved having that option, right? That we can use it topically or internally with that is really, really exciting. Really, really cool. And then wintergreen, we mentioned wintergreen a little bit. Oh, so Hill says Siberian fir is so much more divine than white fir. I was pleased with this upgrade. Me too, girl. Me too. It is awesome. I love it. She says it's her obsession. It is. It's our obsession. It's awesome. We love it. We love it so much. Okay, wintergreen. Wintergreen is really great for aching joints, for tension in the head or the neck, or any type of muscle cramping. I really love wintergreen specifically for nerve discomfort. Very, very powerful for me. So I used to get tingling and numbness and nerve discomfort in my arms. And I tried a lot of different things, including some PT exercises and other things. Tried everything that my doctor recommended, and it wasn't really working. So I went with wintergreen. I actually just applied it right along that nerve root distribution where I was feeling that discomfort, and within minutes got rid of it. This is an oil that made me a believer in what oils could do. Very, very amazing. Love wintergreen. It's near and dear to my heart for a lot of ways. So we're going to talk about a couple usage tips, right? So you can apply your essential oils to the area of discomfort, put it where you need it, put it where it hurts, right? Use that dilution chart that I shared that you guys screenshotted over in the Facebook group. Very, very handy to have. And then it's the oil. If the oil becomes a little bit uncomfortable, right? If it's too hot or it's too cold, we talked about oregano can heat things up, peppermint can cool things down. If it ever gets uncomfortable, just add more carrier oil. Add more of your fractionated coconut oil, or you could use olive oil, jojoba oil, almond oil, whatever carrier oil you love, to the skin, and do that, and it'll make it more comfortable. It'll bring down that sensation. So you can just add a couple drops to the area of discomfort, dilute, use your carrier oil for maximum absorption, or my favorite, make a roller bottle because it'll last and last. It'll stretch your dollar. It'll save you money. And then know that you can repeat this as often as needed. That is the beauty of the oils, guys. Repeat as often as needed. Reapply. Hey, girl. Yes, it's so good to see you guys joining over on Instagram and on all the places. I love to connect with you guys. Okay, also, you can use a compress. Get a wet cloth. You can make it hot or cold, depending on what works best for you. So use hot water or cold water, wring it out, and you can place place that over the affected area after you apply your essential oils, which is very nice. And repeat is needed for that. So that actually helps to drive the essential oils really deeper into the skin to support you with what you've got. So Ileana, yes, absolutely. It would be really, really helpful for that. Any type of nerve support, wintergreen would be awesome. I also like Aroma Touch as well to support. And as Hillary said, DDR Prime is amazing. So DDR Prime is a blend that has our frankincense and summer savory, and it now even has Litsea in it, which is really great, and wild orange. It's a blend of beautiful oils. And Hillary LeMay, you guys can search for her on YouTube or follow her on social media. And she did a really fascinating behavioral study on DDR Prime on adults and kids using it daily for 30 days and doing that 3 times a day. And it was absolutely incredible. So try your oils, guys. Use your oils with discipline. That's where you're going to see the biggest results, the biggest change for your life. We often think of just coming to oils reactively, but we want to use them proactively, right? Having them on hand, doing stuff, especially for things to just support your overall body and system, like frankincense, like copaiba. All of these things are really awesome. Yes, girl, you got to put it in your LRP. It is amazing, amazing, amazing. So don't forget, use your compresses. Use hot, cold, mix it up. You can add your oils to a bath. That's one of my favorites. So you can mix essential oils with Epsom salt and then add to bath water. So you could do something like lavender or rosemary or eucalyptus or marjoram. Those are all really, really beautiful things that you could use and is so nice. It's our pleasure, Ileana. Yes. So Rosa says, warning, longer lashes may be a side effect. Yes, you guys may notice when you're using DDR Prime regularly that you may grow some lovely lashes. Hill says beautiful lashes are a bonus. Yes, I will totally hook you guys up with DDR Prime. Yes, it is amazing. And that's nice, right? When we're using essential oils and the side effects are longer lashes or feeling better or beautiful skin, or those are the side effects that we want, right? Absolutely. Hey, Essentially Tiff. Hey, girl. It's good to see ya. Okay, Deb says, could you please share the name of the person? Oh, yes, that I mentioned for the DDR Prime study. Absolutely. Her name is Hillary LeMay. I'm going to type that in over here on Zoom right now. Hillary LeMay. 2 L's, guys, because she's fabulous. Hillary LeMay. And go find her over on YouTube. And she's got a fascinating behavioral study there and lots of good stuff. So many amazing things that you can use your oils. So safety first, right? Very, very important that you want to make sure not to put oils in the eyes or in the ear canal. That's a no-no, okay? Pretty much everywhere else is good to go. If you accidentally put peppermint on your hands and touch near your eye, just grab your carrier oil, go around the eye. That will pull that out. That will draw that out. Don't flush with water. Oils and water do not mix. That's going to make it worse. So carrier oil, and that will help. In the summertime, always like to caution with this, right? It's summertime right now, so be aware for any of the citrus oils. You don't want to put them on and then go out into the sun, into direct sunlight for 12 hours, okay? So things like lemon and orange and any of the citrus oils, just be cautious because they are photosensitive, which means it can increase the sun sensitivity. So give it 12 hours in between. If we're doing it for emotional support, put it on and then wait, maybe put it on at nighttime. That way you're good to go, or just put it on somewhere under your clothes that you're not getting direct sunlight exposure to that. Very, very important. Oh, Essentially Tiff says it was an awesome study. Hillary rocks. Hillary totally does rock. She is amazing. Yes, Ileana, you will need to. It is awesome. It's good to have these on hand. And this is why it's nice to have that wish list, right? And you can kind of start to plan out for the next month and what you may need or what you may be feeling. So in the handout that you guys have in the Facebook group, and so you'll want to hop over to Learning with Dr. Laura to snag all of this, but there are protocols. There's lots of different protocols and ideas that you guys can have to support you. So everything from aching hands or wrists, to aching toes, to head or neck tension, to joint support, to ligament support, lots of things there. So we won't go into all of that detail, but know that there's tons of things there to support you. It's great to have resources to have on hand. So I will go through my basic pain roller that I start a lot of people on. And then we're going to talk about kind of going beyond that, some other things. We're going to talk about my favorite veggie cap for discomfort and aches. So my favorite discomfort and ache roller is actually Deep Blue. I think I mentioned this with you guys, about 5 to 10 drops of each. And usually I start with 5. I like to start with less is more. But Deep Blue, peppermint, melaleuca, lavender, and frankincense. And if you got copaiba, throw copaiba in there. And this is amazing. It's kind of an overall discomfort support. Aches and discomfort support is a very, very nice one to have. So whip yourself up a roller bottle of that. And then you can always go more individualized and use the handout, use your resources, and trust your intuition, guys. If you're reading these handouts and you're reading through all the oils, because there's a lot of things that the oils do. And if you go, oh my gosh, like this really resonates, it feels good, use that. Like trust your intuition with this process because you know your body better than anybody else. And that's the fun thing that I love to pull in with play. You know, for any type of tendon or ligament support, I love lemongrass, guys. Lemongrass. You can take that internally. And we're actually going to talk about a veggie cap with that. So my favorite for aches and discomfort in a veggie cap, and this saved me after I had some really major hip surgeries. So I had adult hip dysplasia. That's a congenital thing. And I actually went through some major hip surgeries called periacetabular osteotomies. It's a mouthful, but basically that just means that they broke my pelvis into 4 places, separated the socket from the joint, repositioned it to give better coverage, and then put in some large screws to hold all of that in place. Not super fun, right? To have a broken pelvis. And the stuff that they were giving me to help with the discomfort after that surgery was actually causing me to get really bad migraines and constipated and not feel so good. So it wasn't an option. I was like, okay, I cannot be on this. So I worked with my doctor, right? And I also added in this little blend that I'm going to share with you guys now. So you're going to grab your veggie cap. And this really helped me post-op with some serious discomfort. But if you have any type of aches or discomfort, you can give this a try, and very powerful. So you're going to grab your veggie cap, you're going to open it up, and then you're going to add about 2 to 3 drops each of our marjoram that we mentioned, that we talked about. Marjoram is amazing. Hey, Tina. And our lemongrass. Very, very great. And then frankincense, which is amazing. It's the king of oils, enhancer oil. You can add frank to anything. If you have no idea what oil to use frank. It's a very easy way to keep it simple. And then copaiba. So 2 to 3 drops of all of those, marjoram, lemongrass, frankincense, and copaiba in your veggie cap. And then you don't have to, but I usually like to top with a carrier oil. So the IQ Megas, this is actually an omega-3 supplement for the kids. It's infused with wild orange, so it tastes amazing. The oils work as a natural stabilizer, so you don't get the verping or the discomfort or anything like that. So I just top it off, close up that capsule, and swallow that. Works really, really well. Or you could use an olive oil or a liquid coconut oil that you're cooking with, something like that. Anything like that will work very, very nicely. And then you take that. My recommendation, I like to use something like this just to make it a little bit easier on your tummy. You don't have to. And my recommendation is also take this with food. Take it with a meal, and works amazingly well. You can repeat when you need to. So, you know, maybe every 4 to 6 hours as needed to support you. But it's great to have these tools. And for me, they actually worked amazingly, amazingly well. Now, if we want to expand on that, on some more things, absolutely, Peppy, you could definitely add DDR Prime. That would be a great upgrade. I love that idea. Yes. Experiment, play. You could add things to that. Another supplement that I love, love, love is Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex. So this is another one, and it has the Boswellia frankincense in there. It's got the turmeric or the curcumin, very great for helping with inflammation. Ginger, green tea, pomegranate, resveratrol. It's got a tummy tamer in here with ginger and peppermint and caraway. So sometimes when people take supplements, they feel maybe have some nauseous feelings, or it feels like it doesn't settle well with their stomach. I love that all of doTERRA's supplements have a tummy tamer, so it just makes it a little bit easier to handle, right? But this, for any type of discomfort or aches or inflammation, is amazing. I take this every day to support me with my hips after I've had 3 hip surgeries on each side, and I can tell if I forget to take it one day, I'm like, oh, why are my hips talking to me a little bit more? It's because I forgot to take my Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex. So amazing, amazing stuff. I cannot speak more highly of this. And again, it starts with foundations, right? Nutrition is foundational. So don't forget the foundations. If you're not taking a high quality multivitamin, multimineral fish oil, It's a lot of good research on omega-3s helping with discomfort. Do that. And then the alpha CRS plus that's in here is really great for oxidative stress, for mitochondrial energy, for a lot of things. This is the trio pack. So if you don't have a supplement that you love, I would recommend getting on that. That's the foundational piece for any type of aches or discomfort. These actually have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So try them out. And you can actually, when you pair this with this wholesale is around $60, the Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex. But if you pair it with your supplements, you get it for $20. Huge, huge savings there. So we love our Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex. It's amazing. Also, guys, know that there are foods that are inflammatory. So things like gluten, dairy, sugar, soy, corn, peanuts, and eggs. Not for everybody, but for some people. Those are the top 7 food sensitivities. So nutrition, with my background with women's health and functional nutrition coaching, you can search on YouTube. I have a couple videos on nutrition. One is Nourishing from Within, and then I have another one that I did for the Doctor of Physical Therapy students at Texas Tech University. I'm a recurrent faculty member on their staff there, and we dived deeper into talking about functional nutrition. That was kind of designed in the healthcare setting for them with their patients, but the Nourishing from Within video on my YouTube channel is more for the patient, right? For you guys, for being able to give you guys some simple things and tools. And I will tell you from personal experience, diet made a huge difference in my aches and discomfort and how I was feeling. So start with diet, start with supplements, bring in your beautiful essential oils, make sure you're staying hydrated. That is very, very important. Drinking enough water, and that's going to contribute to if you're hurting or if you have aches or discomfort, all of these things, right? We're taking a holistic approach to all of these things here, which is very, very powerful. And then last but not least, Deep Blue Rub. I love the Deep Blue Rub. So this is amazing. I love the Deep Blue oil. And the oil is really great. I kind of think of the oil for acute things that come on. You know, you had an immediate thing, maybe you had head tension come on, something like that. The Deep Blue Rub is a little bit more deeper penetrating. It's a little bit more longer lasting. It helps to cover those bigger areas like your back, like your hips, things like that. So for me personally, for my hips, I love the Deep Blue Rub. Love the oil, but love the Deep Blue Rub as well. They're very, very great tools to have on hand. So those are some really great places to start with supporting us with aches and discomfort. We covered a lot of stuff. Do you guys have any questions so far? If so, let me know. Type them into the comments. I'm going to get a drink. See all that talking. Okay. So what we're going to do, let's talk a little bit about copaiba, right? Because copaiba is this new hot oil that is so, so amazing. We love our copaiba. I'm going to share my screen really quick with you guys again over on Facebook and Zoom. If you're on Insta, head over to Facebook group Learning with Dr. Lauren. You can see the slides and all the images and all that great stuff. But this was actually a really interesting post from Emily Wright, and she was talking about how people often ask her about the difference between copaiba essential oil and cannabis, because this is a hot topic that comes up a lot, right? So she says, in a nutshell, copaiba is far more potent and effective with over 50% beta-caryophyllene, so BCP. And this is a really powerful cannabinoid that you can use. And you get all of the good with our copaiba oil with none of the bad, since the tetrahydrocannabinol oil, the THC, that's actually not found in copaiba. So there is no concern about the psychoactive effects like that you may experience with cannabis or CBD oil. We also know CBD oil is really expensive, right, guys? That can be really expensive. And copaiba is $35 for a bottle, and that has 250 drops in there. It's gonna last you a really, really long time. So I share here a video where Dr. Hill actually discusses the chemistry and the benefits of copaiba. And I've noticed personally huge benefits in copaiba. I know a lot of people in our oils family have as well. And we call it Frank & Co. Drop of frankincense copaiba under the tongue morning and night, and this just helps to stimulate your body's endocannabinoid system. You can also use it topically when you need to. So again, we talked about layering oils, having all of those things and tools there. Very, very powerful. And then you guys can search, it's Dr. Hill discusses copaiba and cannabinoid benefits over on YouTube if you're like me and you like to nerd out and learn a lot more stuff there. So there's a little bit of some more helpful information about copaiba. And then really quickly, if you are new to essential oils, I wanted to show you, we talked about a lot in this class, but there are two really awesome ways to get started with doTERRA. And one is a smaller kit. That's the Family Essentials kit. It's the top 10 oils that we talked about. There's tons that can help you with aches or discomfort, like the peppermint, the lavender, the melaleuca, the frankincense, the oregano, the deep blue, tons and tons of stuff there to support you and help you. This kit is the little bottles. So there's about 80 to 85 drops in each bottle. And I think of this as a really great sample kit because you can start with the top 10 oils. You can play. About 80% of your health and wellness concerns will be taken care of with one of the top 10 oils with that. And then we have a bigger kit. The bigger kit has 15 ml bottles. So as a little size difference, the 5 ml bottles have about 80 to 85 drops. The bigger bottles, the 15 ml bottles, have about 250 drops in there. So you get the bigger bottles and a diffuser. This kit is $275. To put that into perspective, a full-size bottle of unadulterated frankincense, pure frankincense, is $93 retail value. So I guarantee you, when you go to the store or the mall and you see frankincense for $10, I guarantee you that is an adulterated oil. And as we talked about earlier with the share to you and looking up the chemical constituents, the oils are only as good as their chemistry and their purity and their potency and a therapeutic grade. Retail value for the petal diffuser that we have here is about $63. So the fact that it's bundled, you get the bigger bottles, it's all there, is pretty amazing. So I tell people for less than double the price, you actually get 2/3 more oil with the bigger kit with this one. And then just this month, you actually get 2 really awesome oils for free with that. So we have Litsea and Manuka. These are oils from Australia and New Zealand, which is really amazing. So Litsea has a chemical constituent and chemistry very similar to Melissa oil or lemon balm oil. And Melissa is a big guns for immune support, also a big guns for feeling low feelings, emotional feelings. So this is a really nice one that you could add in, that you could take daily with your frankincense and with your copaiba internally to support you. And then Manuka is really amazing. You guys may have heard of Manuka honey. So Manuka oil comes from the same plant, right? The same tree. And you guys could look up, I would encourage you to Google health benefits of Manuka honey. There are tons, and the Manuka oil is going to work very similarly to support you emotionally. It actually helps with courage and inner strength. So this is really neat to snag those freebies that you can get actually with the bigger kit. So reach out to me, let me know. Wink, wink, hint, hint, there may be a fun little flash sale coming for you guys soon. So stay tuned over on the Learning with Dr. Laura page. Or if you just want to reach out, if you need support, I would love to connect with you. We can hop on a quick call and we can really do stuff specific for your individual needs and supporting you and getting you going on this journey, right? Because I can provide all of the information and education, but if you are not actually taking action and implementing these things, it's not going to serve you, right? So we actually have a private Facebook group and Facebook family just for our oil squad that we do continued education and support. We schedule, when your oils arrive, we schedule a one-on-one video call where we go over all of your questions, concerns. I walk you through, I show you how to dilute oils. We make roller bottles together. I promise I'm not going to let those oils sit in a box where they're not serving you. And we're all about education and empowerment. As you guys can see, we teach virtual classes. We share as much as we can on a public platform, but then we also teach a lot of classes just for our oils squad and oils team with that continued education and support. So if you don't have an oils person, I would love to be that person to help you. It's kind of a big deal when choosing somebody to get started with. You're kind of married to them. And so this is a really important step to make sure that you're going to get that support and that education, right? So lots of other places where you can find me. Oh, Peppy says she loves the Manuka honey. A friend brought a hand lotion from down under and it's amazing. Ooh, that sounds fabulous. Yes, we love all of our Australian friends. And this is a big deal because you actually, in the US, we cannot purchase Manuka and Litsea in the US, but you can snag it for free with any 200 product value order. So when you get the big kit, or if you are already in doTERRA, if you do an order, you can snag it for free, which is really nice. That's always so much fun. So you can follow me. You can find me over on my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Dr. Laura Ritchie, or just search Dr. Laura Ritchie on Facebook. I have a website, lauraritchie.vp.com, for private health coaching. If you need a little bit more one-on-one individualized support, you can find me there. We have a podcast, Two Curls on Oil podcast. If you search for Two Curls on Oil on Facebook, or go to facebook.com/Two Curls on Oil with my bestie, Hillary LeMay. And our podcast is actually coming up on Tuesday night, which is August 14th at 7 p.m. Central Time. Go over to the page and like it so you can get more notifications of what's going on. And then we have a giveaway. Yay! Giveaway for one lucky US viewer. So we are giving you tools and lots of stuff to kind of help you out. So we have this beautiful clear zip bag. This is my favorite bag to store my oils because you can easily, quickly see everything, and it holds your rollers, your roller bottles, your oil bottles, anything at all. It's really awesome. So this is part of our giveaway from Share Oils, Elka over at shareoils.com, as well as some resource books for you. So we have Healing, and this is a Healing Home and Family. This is a beginner's guide with emotions and essential oils. We talked about the emotional piece, and that reminds me I need to show you two resources really quickly. And then just a user guide, an A to Z user guide to get you going. Lots of resources. I love to do education, resources, and support. Two Curls on Oil magnet, because everybody needs that in their life, right? And then a little bit of Citrus Bliss hand lotion, because I love when I went through my own cancer journey and was detoxifying my life, I had to get rid of the smelly good products and lotions and personal hygiene products and all those things. So I love that there's an upgraded option that is infused with our beautiful essential oils. And this is Citrus Bliss. It's the invigorating blend, smells like a vanilla creamsicle, and also helps to just energize you. We can all use more of that in our day. How many hand lotions give you energy? So that's pretty fun. Pebby says, if you haven't seen the Two Curls on Oil, these ladies are great alone, amazing together. Oh, thank you, Pebby. Yes, it's always better together. And I love my doTERRA bestie, Hillary. We are cross-line sisters. We are not on the same team, but we have come together and we love to educate and support people. So key. Okay, this replay is going to be up. Well, we got to talk about the giveaway. So to enter the giveaway, over on Facebook, over on our Learning with Dr. Laura Facebook page, this will be open for a week. So I'll choose a winner in 1 week. But what should we do? What should we do for our giveaway? How about you post your favorite thing that you did this summer? What did you do this summer that you loved? Maybe you went somewhere, maybe it was a movie that you watched, something. Just tell me your favorite summer adventure. Comment below over on the Learning with Dr. Laura Facebook page, and you'll be entered into the giveaway for all of these awesome goodies. And we'll pick a winner in a week. We will do that. If you're over on Insta or Zoom, hop over to the Facebook group to enter the giveaway. And then this replay is going to be up until August 31st over on the Learning with Dr. Laura Facebook group. So make sure that you take notes, that you download any pictures or handouts or anything that you want before then. And if you start to implement some of these ideas, something that you learned from this class, please tag me on social media. I would love to know. I would love to see what you're doing with these tips and what you're learning. And I will see you guys next month for another health and wellness class. Oh, and really quickly before I forget, the emotional components with pain. We didn't even go into that. I need to do an emotions and essential oils class with us soon. But this is a really great book, Emotions and Essential Oils. You can snag this from shareoils.com. It is incredible resource that goes into the emotional components of all of the oils. And I did a video on YouTube that goes into this more in detail, so you can search my name over there for more info. And then this is another great book, the Healing Questions Guide. So whenever I'm having any aches or discomfort or hurting, I will look it up in this book, and it is really, really interesting what comes up. So again, using your oils to support you physically, using them to support you emotionally, doing the emotional work with everything. But this is the Healing Questions Guide by Wendy Jensen. Two really amazing resources. Okay, Ileana says, is that the bag that you take through airport security? Yes, it is. It is. This is the bag that I take through airport security, the clear liquids bag. It works great. Never had a problem. Always travel with my oils and never had a single problem there. So last call for questions. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, things to add in. Deb asked, how often should you reapply oils? As often as you need to. That's one of the really fun things. You can reapply as often as you want there. Okay. Well, it was always such a pleasure to be here with you guys. Thank you for joining us. And stay tuned for another health and wellness class next month. And it's such a joy, such a joy. So have an amazing day. Have an amazing weekend. Thank you for joining or catching the replay. And I'm sending you each a lot of love and light along your health and wellness journey. Take care, you guys. Love ya. Bye.